will boom back into the end zone. Coffey starts the second half with a touchback, and the Terriers will come out and start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Trevor Henderson will come back out and bring his offensive unit back onto the field against a Case defense that did not give up a point in the first half. And those numbers were somewhat eye-popping that you gave at the end of the first half, Ed, about the Case advantage in the first half of games this year.
228-7. Case has only surrendered one touchdown in the first half all year.
And that was against Oberlin College. Henderson will roll out to his right, looking back into the middle of the field, and a sliding catch is made at the 35-yard line. That one is hauled in by Zoltan Brooks. His first catch of the day. Brooks listed as a defensive end on the roster, but lining up at wideout, and makes the catch as he slides down at the 35. And it looks like we're going to have a flag, or they're marking it back. And I didn't see a flag come out, but now I see it over on the far side of the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield. I think what they're going to say is they had two receivers lined up on that far side in the formation, and the inside slot receiver was covered up as he stepped up to the line of scrimmage, as did the wide receiver, which covers up the inside man, making him an ineligible receiver and an additional lineman.
So they will mark that one back to the 15-yard line. So they wipe out that catch, and it's 1st down and 15 for the Terriers. And they will hand this one up the middle to the big running back, Luke Lewis, who powers his way back out to the 20. He gets the 5 yards back that they lost on the penalty. But it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Terriers, with the Spartans leading it by a score of 37-0. Right now 54 degrees, and the sun has popped out. We had a forecast all week for a lot of rain here on Saturday, but it has not materialized. Field is a little soft from some earlier rain this week and last night, but no rain so far today during the game. They'll pitch this one back to Matt Wilson. Turns on the far left corner, but he's caught there for a little gain as he tried to turn it back upfield. He's tackled by John Genovese. He was the leading tackler for Case in the first half.
We saw wide open offensive spreads for Hiram in the first half. They showed a 5-wide receiver set several times. So far they've come out in the third quarter here with a couple of 2 tight end sets.
3rd down and 8. He picks up 2. And they'll line it up on a 3rd down play here from their own 22-yard line. Henderson back to throw, looking downfield. Has time. Lofts it up there, but throws it too far, intended for Kyle Milano, and that pass ends up landing on the Case sideline. 4th down and 8 now for the Terriers, and the punting unit will come on. And Bobby Bott will drop back deep, and he will set up about his own 45-yard line. Ted Slobin will come back out to punt it away for Hiram. We're at Henry Field at Hiram College today for Division III football. Case 6-0, and well on their way to their 7th consecutive win. This one almost blocked, but Slobin gets it away, and now Bott asks for the fair catch. Ended up dropping the football, fell on it to keep possession.
Brad Paramore is going to get called for running into the kicker.
They were looking to block that punt, and it almost happened, but a flag is back there deep at around the 10-yard line at the spot of the foul. And it is a roughing the kicker call, and the Terriers will keep possession.
I don't think it'll be an automatic 1st down.
Let's see what it ends up being here. It was 4th down and 8. And we do not have the ref mic, so we don't get the calls announced, but they will mark that football from the spot of the foul, and it will be at the 28-yard line and make it a 4th and 4, so they will still punt it away. But now set up at his own 40. Slobin will kick this one away. End-over-end kick. Should get a good bounce for Hiram, and that one goes out of bounds over on the far sideline at about the 40-yard line. And that's where the Spartans will come out and take over. 12:55 to go here in the third quarter. 37-0 Case. David Wilson along with Ed Doherty. Our email is up and running today. If you'd like to drop us a note, sportsinfo@case.edu. That's sportsinfo@case.edu. Drop us a note. And let us hear from you today as you enjoy the ball game here on AM 1220 The Word, as well as online at case.edu. Under 13 to play now, and Joey Baum is in at quarterback for the Spartans. Baum rolls out and hits Sutka with a pass. The tight end makes the grab at the 42-yard line, and he's ridden out of bounds.
So Dan Whalen's day officially over, 14 of 20. 219 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Whalen now 14 touchdown tosses on the season and just 1 pick.
16-yard pickup from Baum to Sutka. Joey Baum, the sophomore out of Walsh Jesuit High School, makes his first play of the ball game, a profitable one, as he hits Sutka with a pass for a first down. Middlesitz lines up, tight left. Colasar is in the game. Left side, they'll go right and hit Sutka with another pass, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And they pick up about 8 more on that quick pass out to Sutka on the far side.
We talked about the wide receivers just a minute ago and did not include Sutka in that because he plays that tight end position, but beginning to end up more in the slot and more split-out formations for the junior.
Yeah, he is in the slot on the right side now. Holmick far right. Colasar and Middlesitz on the left. They'll keep it on the ground and go to Derek Bush. He breaks away from the tacklers, gets across the 25 and down to the 21-yard line before he's knocked down. Close to a 15-yard pickup for Derek Bush. A first down play for the Spartans.
And give Joey Baum some credit there. Had Bush broken that final tackle, there was one player to beat on the Hiram defense, and Baum was out there leading the way as the lead blocker.
Coming into the game, Joey Baum had appeared in 5 Case games so far this season, 23 of 34 for 310 yards passing.
And technically had a better quarterback rating than Dan Whalen.
Takes the handoff, and he'll keep it. Steps inside, runs up the middle, gets down to the 10, to the 5. He is in for the touchdown. Baum, a 21-yard touchdown run.
Zach Holmick, Ryan Colasar downfield with some good blocking that let Baum turn that 10-yard gain into a 20-yard touchdown.
Baum's second rushing touchdown of the season, and the Spartans extend the lead to 43-0 here with 11:37 to go in the third quarter. Joey Baum tucking it under and running it in from 21 yards out. Coffee on for the PAT. Here is the kick, and it is up, and it is good, and the Spartans tack on 7 more here in the third quarter. Now 44-0. We'll be back with more third quarter action in a moment on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
Hey, out-of-town Spartan fans. Looking for a comfortable and affordable hotel? The Hampton Inn downtown features well-appointed guest rooms within a safe walking distance to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Great Lakes Science Center, Brown Stadium, Progressive Field, and many restaurants. Located at East 9th and Superior Avenue, the Hampton Inn downtown offers an extensive complimentary continental breakfast each morning. Just minutes away from the Case campus, the Hampton Inn downtown is the perfect place for out-of-town Spartans fans. Ask for special Case rates as low as $84 per night. Affordable and within safe walking distance to downtown Cleveland's restaurants and attractions. Hampton Inn Downtown, an official hotel of Case Athletics. Listen to Phil Heimlich at his new time, Tuesday afternoons at 3:30 on AM 1220 The Word.
Well, the backup quarterback, Joey Baum, into the ball game today with Case with a commanding lead, and he runs it for 21 yards and a touchdown, completing a 58-yard drive in just 1 minute, 18 seconds. 44-0 with 11:37 to play here in the third quarter. So add Baum to the scoring column. A line drive kick from Coffey that will bounce down to the 15-yard line and run back by Hiram. We'll see who carried that football. I don't believe we've seen him yet today. That was Justin Johnson on the return. And he gets out close to the 25-yard line. That's where the Terriers will take over, with Case leading it by a score of 44-0, Ed. And boy, Joey Baum comes in, throws two quick passes to DJ Sutka, and then ends up tucking it under and making a nice move on the inside to tiptoe his way through the line. And he broke into the open field, and they had no chance.
Well, we talked about that Baum technically with a better rating than Dan Whalen, and led the team right down the field. Quick.
Here come the Terriers. They'll hand it, keep it into the hands of Trevor Henderson. He sold the fake well to Luke Lewis and dives forward for about 4 yards out close to the 29-yard line. Second down and 6. Case football will continue next Saturday at home against the University of Chicago, a team that they really blew away last year, Ed, in Chicago.
You can really hear the wind picking up.
And the wind now is continuing to blow pretty hard. It's gotten steadily gustier during the course of the game today. Henderson goes to the far side, too far in front of Kyle Milano. That pass incomplete. Under 11 to go now in the third quarter. 44-0 Case. But UAA play begins next Saturday against Chicago. 3 conference games to close out the regular season. 2 of those at home. 12:05 next Saturday at Case Field. We'll have all the play-by-play for you here on AM 1220, The Word. They'll dump it off to Luke Lewis on a screen pass, out to the 30, to the 34, tackled just across the 35-yard line, and that should be good for a first down.
Well, you talk about that trip to St. Louis to close out the season. That'll be a very exciting Case. They will make the trip and play out at Francis Field on the campus of Washington University, the site of the 1904 Summer Olympics.
44-0 Case here at Hiram today. Trip to Washington coming up 3 weeks from now, November 15th. Case 6-0 on the season and looks to be in pretty good shape to go 7-0. Again, a pass to Lewis out of the backfield, gets across the 40 and knocked out of bounds on the near side at the 43-yard line. Second down for Hiram. And right now, and it looks like most of the first-string defense still in. But you can bet that a lot of players will be seeing some playing time here in this second half. As we alluded to, Dan Whalen already out of the game today. Passing downfield looking for Hammond. That one incomplete and out of bounds. Henderson was hit as he threw the football. Ended up taking a pretty good spill. But he's up and is all right.
It's really the first time today, Dave, we've seen Hiram want to throw the ball downfield, stretch it more than maybe a 15-yard pass. Chris Wolf now in the ball game at linebacker, outside linebacker for the Spartans.
Looks like John Hamill is checked in at linebacker as well. Back to throw Henderson on third down. He threads the needle, and the pass is caught by Kyle Milano. He makes his way upfield, across the 35 down to the 30-yard line. Finally caught by Brad Paramore and brought down.
That ball looked like it went right through the arms of Chris Wolf. He stepped in front. I think Wolf thought he had himself a touchdown as the ball was released. And somehow it got through his hands.
So Milano has 3 touchdown receptions on the season. It's the big gain there all the way down to the Case 30-yard line. Now Henderson with a 5-receiver set will shovel that pass again upfield looking for Lewis, but it's incomplete.
That was more of a traditional shovel pass. We mentioned the last time that Hiram ran that play. Henderson almost brought it around in a windmill style and flipped it forward. There he really pushed it from his chest. A bounce pass in basketball.
Second down and 10 from the Case 30-yard line. Spartans leading at 44-0 here. 9:58 to play in the third quarter. Henderson with the shotgun snap. Looks to get rid of it over the middle and does so. That's caught by Matt Wilson. And he is tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Actually, that's Rosenberger who makes the catch. Daniel Rosenberger on the crossing pattern. And he gets down to the 21-yard line, just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Hiram did a little interesting had a little interesting sequence with their offensive line. They took some wider splits, and the two outside linebackers for Case often line outside the tackles. Well, with that, it created that void in the middle of the field for the receiver for Hiram to settle down and make that reception. So Hiram spread everybody out, including the offensive linemen, and got themselves an opening in the middle of the field.
Play is sent in late, just 4 now on the play clock, and a timeout is taken by Henderson, who saw that the play clock was down to 2 and did not have time for the snap count. They take a timeout, so will we. 9:14 to go third quarter, 44-0 Case. We'll be back after this timeout on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
How to explain the new RTA Healthline to a squirrel.
Hey there, little squirrel buddy. You see Euclid Avenue here? It's going to be the RTA Helpline, a rapid transit line that will connect Public Square to University Circle. And things are going to get a little greener around here, with more trees, more acorns, and more kickin' squirrel parties downtown. Anywho, racing to that tree. Hey, slow down, squirrel. You're incredibly fast. You're a squirrel.
The RTA Healthline, pumping new life into Cleveland.
Listen to Phil Heimlich at his new time, Tuesday afternoons at 3:30 on AM 1220 The Word.
9:14 to go in the third quarter. David Wilson at Doherty. Nick Miller is our studio engineer today, back at the Salem headquarters in Cleveland. Glad to have you along with us. It's 3rd down and 1 for Hiram from the Case 21-yard line, and flags come out. There's some contact across the line of scrimmage.
The question of whether or not there was a false start by the center. Did he double pump the snap?
Tim Glodowski, the center for Hiram, is called on the illegal procedure. And they'll mark this back 5 yards and set it up at the 26-yard line now. It'll be 3rd down and 6 rather than 3rd and 1.
Now Dale English came across the line and made contact. English is right up over the football as the nose guard.
9:14 to go, third quarter.
Look how wide John Genovese is off the end.
And again, spread out that offensive line. And Henderson back to throw. Steps up, throws. It's caught at the 20-yard line. Grab made there by Robert Jenkins. And he is close to the first down. And I believe he has it, Ed, if they mark it right on the 20, and it looks like they will.
Labina there trying to strip the ball away. Brad Paramore also in the pack. And Chris Wolf again with an opportunity for an interception. Just could not get there fast enough as the ball was late being delivered by Henderson.
1st and 10 from the Case 20, with the Spartans leading it by a score of 44-0 here at Henry Field today at Hiram College. Now Henderson will work under center. One man in the backfield, that's Matt Wilson. Jenkins in motion, they'll flip it to Wilson. Now he's going to throw it. Looks downfield, wings it into the end zone, and it is going to be caught. It's a touchdown for Hiram. Kyle Milano holds that one in on the halfback option pass, and it's 44-6 as the Terriers get on the board.
Now Brad Paramore came up to play the run on the sweep and just couldn't get back fast enough to knock that football away from Kyle Milano.
So Matt Wilson tosses the touchdown pass. Wilson has seen some time at quarterback this year. That's his 2nd touchdown pass of the season. This kick is on its way. It is up, and it is good as Slobin kicks it through, and it's 44-7. So the Terriers avoid the shutout. We'll step away for a 30-second timeout. Back with more after this on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
Attending a Case Western Reserve athletic function and looking for a convenient and upscale hotel to accommodate your group? Then look no further. The Holiday Inn Select City Center Lake Shore is the newest hotel sponsor for Case Western Reserve University and is currently undergoing a $15 million renovation. Located at 1111 Lakeside Avenue, the hotel is only 10 minutes away from Case Western and offers 378 fully refurbished rooms, state-of-the-art fitness center, renovated bar, full-service service restaurant, attached garage, heated indoor pool, free wireless internet, and complimentary shuttle to and from Case Western Reserve University. Take advantage of this offer and contact the hotel at 216-241-5100 to reserve a discounted rate of $89 for 2008. Again, that number is 216-241-5100. Let us take care of you while you cheer on the Spartans. The Holiday Inn Select City Center Lakeshore, a proud sponsor of Case Athletics.
WHKW Cleveland. Today's Spartan football game is presented on Northern Ohio's Christian Talk Station, AM 1220, The Word.
Flag comes out on the kickoff return. Brian Metalsitz bringing it back out across the 35-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is all about. 8:30 to play here in the third quarter. 44-7 Case. Hiram putting together a 74-yard touchdown drive, culminating on the halfback option pass from Matt Wilson to Kyle Milano. They'll mark off yardage against the Spartans.
Technically, that is a passing touchdown, although it did not come from the quarterback. Just the fourth passing touchdown allowed by the Case defense this season.
Matt Wilson with the pitch, and then he pulled up and fired the pass to Milano in the end zone. A holding call against the Spartans. That marks it all the way back to the 21-yard line. They'll hand it off to Bill Deitman, who makes his way out close to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for Case. They lead at 44-7. 3 touchdown passes to Tim Caldrick today from Dan Whalen. Joey Baum in the game right now at quarterback for Case. He had a 21-yard touchdown run earlier in the quarter. Baum will line up with Deitman in the backfield. 4 receivers set. Now look to the outside to Metalsitz. He makes the catch and is run out of bounds over there. Jarvis Williams there defensively for the Terriers. So Metalsitz with the catch, and it's good for the first down.
Well, moving the clock, and that's probably the best bet, is to just get that clock moving and take away the final quarter and a half here.
44-7 Case. Playing today without Corey Checken and without Sean Nicely. Both are out with injury. Although Checken did warm up and appeared to be moving around well. Baum will keep it himself again up the middle. Gets across the 40-yard line. Tackled at the 42. And a pickup of 9 for Joey Baum, and a second down. I should say a second down and 1 now for the Spartans.
Baum doesn't always look like he's sure of himself, but he manages to pick up the yardage that he needs each time he carries it on those designed quarterback draws and rollouts.
44-7 Case. Third quarter action on a chilly day here in Hiram. As Case plays week 7 of the 2008 season. They are 6-0, ranked 12th in the country. They'll hand this one up the middle, and it is run by Derek Bush. And he's across midfield, out across the 40-yard line, down close to the 37, before he is finally brought down. A nice run from scrimmage by Derek Bush. Picks up close to 20 yards on that run.
As a team, Case needs to probably, or is probably approaching the 200-yard mark in rushing offense this afternoon. They had 141 yards at halftime. 20 yards there from Bush. We had a 21-yard carry from Baum.
First down and 10 from the Hiram 37-yard line. Baum will hand this one off to Derek Bush, trying to roam around the left end, and he is spun out of bounds. Sean Byers defensively throws Bush down, and it will gain a couple of yards on the play. Second down and 8 for Case. 44-0 Spartans, making the trip over here to Hiram today before beginning UAA play next week at home against the University of Chicago. And keep in mind, that's a 12:05 start, an hour earlier than normal. Baum will go back and hand to Bill Deitman. Good blocking for Deitman as he runs over the right side, is tripped up close to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 5. Third down, about 2 coming up for the Spartans. Actually, they may mark him back a little farther, back at the 31-yard line. So they'll call it 3rd and 4 for Case here.
William Kakish, Andrew Dixon in on the offensive line for Case. They take over for Tony Opperman and Ryan Breon.
Holmick is split out wide to the right on this formation. Now Deitman will get the carry again, and he picks his way forward, but I believe he's tackled short of the first down. Might have gotten across the 30. Pickup of 2 on the play, so a 4th down and 2 right now for the Spartans.
Now, kind of in no man's land. You can't kick a field goal, you can't punt.
Full house backfield. They'll go for it on 4th and 2. Baum will turn around and hand it to Meyer, and he is hit and dropped, spun around as he is tackled by Alexander Sinclair, the linebacker, and the Terriers hold on 4th down, and they get the football back on downs at their own 29-yard line.
Again, without Corey checking in the lineup, you rely on a smaller back to try to get those power couple of yards. That's Checkin's forte, is to convert 3rd downs into 1st downs and convert 1st and goals into touchdowns. And without him on the field today, you're relying on smaller players like Derek Bush and Greg Meyer.
So it's 1st and 10 for Hiram on the 29-yard line. Trevor Henderson comes back out, and he will ask for and get a timeout. In the play clock down to 2, and they were not able to get the play in properly, and they spend a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:48 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 44-7 Case. Back with more after this on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
Are you looking to rent a nice single-family home close to Case for a week, a few months, or for the year? If so, please keep Riley Properties in mind. Hi, this is Mike Riley speaking for Riley Properties, which is a new division of Riley Painting and Contracting. Over the years, our company has bought older single-family homes, restored them to their original glory, and then rented them out. We can offer you a house for the week, during graduation, or a house for the semester or the year. All our properties are minutes from Case in nice neighborhoods with hardwood floors, beautiful kitchens and baths. Just check our website out at www.rileypainting.com and then just click on our House for Rent page for a video walkthrough. You can email us from our website or give us a call at 216-371-8160. Riley Properties for a beautiful restored home for rent. 216-371-8160.
This is Spartan Football on AM 1220 The Word.
Mike Giuliano carries on the first play of scrimmage for the Terriers on this drive. Gets some good yardage out across the 35-yard line.
A little more razzle-dazzle.
Finally hit out of bounds by Mike Pelyak of the Spartans, and actually gets out to the 40 before he's knocked out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Terriers. 44-7 Case. Sunshiny skies right now here at Henry Field at Hiram. But the wind blowing pretty fiercely. And now the quarterback, Henderson, goes back to throw, and he is going to be sacked. First man to him was Chris Wolf, and throws Henderson down for a sack of the quarterback. And that will go for a loss of about 8 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 18.
Again, Wolf did nothing to disguise his blitz, simply came up on the edge of the line of scrimmage and came quick and hard off the edge, and Henderson didn't get to a hot receiver and unable to get rid of the football before he was dragged down by Wolf.
Under 4 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it back to Henderson. Long 2nd down play. Crossing route. He hits Rosenberger with a pass, but it's a very short gain. And it'll be 3rd down and long for Hiram. Stays in bounds. Clock continues to move. They pick up about 4 on that play. 3rd down and 13. Full ball marked at the 36-yard line. 44-7 Case here at Hiram today.
Chris Sabo and Rich Doolin with a couple of words after that play. They were locked up in a battle on the right side of the formation.
Back to Henderson with the shotgun snap, looking downfield. Now rolls out of the pocket, fires it upfield, and hits Hammond with a pass past midfield, and it's good for a 1st down. Out across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pickup of close to 15 on the play. So they get what they needed for the first down. They mark it at the 48. And it's 1st and 10 Terriers. Got on the board with their last possession on the halfback option touchdown pass by Matt Wilson. Now Henderson will throw it out and intended for Rosenberger, but he's hit as the ball arrives, and it's incomplete.
Brad Paramore coming up to lay the lumber. And now the linesman comes over and says something to Chris Sabo. Sabo 2 plays ago actually grabbed Doolin as the play was going downfield, and this time he had some words after the play with Corey Sylvie, defensive back who was coming on a blitz.
Sabo out of Archbishop Hoban High School. He's a sophomore lineman, 5'10", 280. They'll hand it to Henderson. Up the middle to Luke Lewis. It's the 35-yard line. It stopped right there. I should say the 45-yard line stopped there with 2.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 44-7 Case at Hiram College today. Spartans playing their final October game.
Looking for regular season win 18 in a row.
Not lost in the regular season since the 2006 campaign. Now flushed out of the pocket. Henderson will run it. Gets to the 40, to the 35. Makes for the sideline. He's out of bounds.
And it will be a hold this time on Chris Sabo as he brought down the... Looked like John Richards was the defensive lineman in for Case on the time. And as Richards was getting up, Sabo grabbed him and tackled him.
They're going to mark it off from the 44-yard line, so it'll go back into Hiram territory to the 46. 10-yard holding penalty. So Hiram going the wrong way. It's third down and about 16 right now. 3rd and 16 from their own 46-yard line with just 1:45 to play here in the third quarter.
A couple of the captains are going to have to come over and say something to Sabo. Kind of calm him down a little bit.
They'll snap it back to Henderson. Looks to pass, goes to the middle of the field, and it's complete to Preston Price. Nope, that's Milano who makes the catch. Milano holds that one in at the 44-yard line. But it'll be 4th down and about 6. They pick up 11 on the play. 4th down, they'll go for it.
That offensive line for Hiram looks exhausted. They have their hands on their hips. They're bent over at the waist.
Been out there for a while here on this drive. And that snap gets away from Henderson. Ball loose on the ground. He picks it up. Now rolls with it. Fires it deep downfield. And this one is going to be knocked down incomplete. Brad Paramore was the man under it. Steve Hammond, the intended receiver, saw that Paramore was about to catch the football and hit Paramore as the ball arrived. And so they almost reverse roles there, Ed, and Hammond ends up making sure that one was incomplete.
Well, on a 4th down play, it's better off that Paramore did not pick off the pass. Let it fall incomplete. Case will take over out near the 43-yard line. If he hauls that one in, they're inside the 20.
So they will take over at the 43-yard line. The Spartans operating in their own territory. Ball back out there at quarterback. 2 receivers on the left. Myers in it back at tailback. He makes the, gets the handoff and hits the 45-yard line and stopped right there for a pickup of 2. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter as Greg Meyer, the junior out of Clearwater, Florida, got the call. Spartans want to keep the clock moving here, leading at 44-7, final half minute of the third quarter. We're at Hiram today for Case Western Reserve football. Spartans ranked 12th in the country by the American Football Coaches Association poll. And now Baum is going to be sacked in the backfield as he rolled out to his left. And he was knocked down and tackled by Oliver Dickerhoof, the defensive end who came up and knocked down Joey Baum. 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. That'll be the final play of the third. The fourth and final quarter of today's game coming up next We'll step away for this timeout. Case leading at 44-7. We'll be back in a moment on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
Fall is a busy driving time, and the last thing anyone wants is for the car to break down. Driving the kids to school, to soccer practice, or even to Friday night football games can put a lot of wear and tear on your car. That's why the people at Sylvester Auto & Tire are there to serve you, the customer. Located in Avon, Sylvester Auto & Tire is a full-service auto center that has served the community for the past 30 years. Their experienced mechanics have been sent to high-level training classes to assure that the work being done on your vehicle will be top quality. Whether it's the minivan, the truck, or even the RV, Sylvester Auto & Tire will strive to give you top-quality work at an honest price. Sylvester stands behind its work and strives for repeat business. Stop by 38381 Chester Road in Avon or call 1-888-TIRE-SOS for more information. Once again, 38381 Chester Road in Avon or call 1-888-TIRE-SOS for more information.
This is Spartan Football on AM 1220 The Word.
15 minutes on the clock as we start the fourth quarter today at Hiram, 44-7. Case. Joey Baum, the sophomore quarterback, out there calling out the signals, but a flag comes out before the snap. And it will go against the Spartans. Illegal procedure against Case. And they will move that one back to the 35-yard line. Third down, 18, following the sack and then the penalty. So Baum with a long third down situation here. Myers in the backfield. Three receivers set. Baum back to throw. He'll go downfield looking for Middlesex. Catch is made at the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. 5. It's a touchdown for Middlesex. Joey Baum to Brian Middlesex for a touchdown. That one will go for 65 yards as the Spartans convert on 3rd and 18.
What else can you say? Baum now perfect on the day, 4 of 4 for 98 yards and a touchdown. We talked about his quarterback rating being a little bit higher than Dan Whalen. And a perfect afternoon, 4 of 4 for Baum and a touchdown pass. That number is only going to go a little bit higher.
Brian Middlesex with his first touchdown of the season, first of his career, as the freshman holds in that touchdown pass from Joey Baum. Sam Coffey. Well, let's see, that was Dan Vassell in to kick. Vassell kicks in the point after. And that makes it a 51-7 Case lead here with 14:50 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll step away for this timeout. Back with more in a moment on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
This is Spartan Football on AM 1220 The Word.
Brian Middlesex, the 5'10 freshman out of North Royalton High School, holds in his first college touchdown as Baum hits him with a pass in stride for a 65-yard score. And the Spartans extend the lead now to 51-7. This kickoff will bounce down to the 20-yard line. It's picked up there by Daniel Rosenberger, trying to roam around the far right side, does so, turns it upfield to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, out across the 45, and then knocked out of bounds near the Case 42-yard line. Nice return by Rosenberger. Gets the Terriers into Case territory here with 14:39 to go in the fourth quarter.
Unbelievable outburst by the Spartans today, 51. They've been falling off their first 4 games of the season, Dave. They were averaging just under 50 points per game and had back-to-back games in which they only put up 28 and 35.
This will be handed up the middle. Matt Wilson keeps it this time on the carry. He threw a touchdown pass. The last time he touched the football. Gets across the 40. They'll mark it at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Wilson.
Zach Haas has checked into the defensive secondary for Case. Christian Anderson is in on the defensive front.
A lot of new faces out there right now with a 51-7 lead. New quarterback is in the game now for Hiram as well as they bring in Lee Sham. And he'll flip it out into the flat. It's caught out there by Justin Johnson. And Johnson gets across the 35-yard line. And he is finally tackled at the 32, a pickup of 5. And it'll be very close to a first down. They may want to measure this one. We'll see. They are going to say it's a first down as they take a look at it. 14 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, 51-7 Case.
Sham, a left-handed quarterback, a junior from Sharon, Pennsylvania, just across the line.
Played his high school ball at Kennedy Catholic High School. He'll take the flip and go back to Wilson with it. Wilson stiff arms the man at the 30, cuts upfield on the far sideline, across the 25, across the 20, knocked out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. 22-yard run by Matt Wilson. They'll reset the chains and get the clock moving again. The football marked at the 18. First down and 10 for the Terriers. Lee Sham in at quarterback, replacing Trevor Henderson. Wilson gets the flip from Sham and makes a nice move as he goes back inside, dives forward and picks up a couple of yards. It'll be second down, about 8 for the Terriers. 51-7 Case. Brian Metalsitz, the latest to get into the scoring column on a 65-yard pass from Baum.
Two tight end set power formation for the Terriers.
They'll go to Wilson again, straight up the middle, and it runs into a stack of Case defenders at about the 15-yard line. Might have picked up a couple. Long third down coming up for the Terriers. It'll be third down and 7. Football marked at the 16-yard line with the Spartans leading it by a score of 51-7 right now. Case rolling out the offense today in a big way. One defensive touchdown today, a Ben Klobina blocked punt and subsequent return. Sham back to throw, and he fires it out to the far side, and it was intended for Jawan Robinson, but it's incomplete. And a fourth down and 7 coming up for the Terriers.
And what was a promising drive for the Terriers is stalled out here in the last 3 plays. A couple of straight power runs up the middle and an incomplete pass to the flat.
Fourth down and 8. And Sham will work from the shotgun as they go for it here on fourth down. Wilson lined up in the backfield to the right of Lee Sham. They'll go for the end zone in the corner, and it is going to be caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Johnson on the receiving end of that touchdown. So Johnson makes his first touchdown reception of the year.
Not much Derek Sharp could do on that play. He had his back to the quarterback and was following Johnson to the corner. Johnson stopped, and the ball looked to be intentionally underthrown. Johnson came back and hauled it in. Sharp was all twisted around, not able to locate the football.
So a 16-yard touchdown pass for Lee Sham to Justin Johnson. The PAT is up, and it is good. And it is a 51-14 ball game as the Terriers strike here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more after this timeout on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.
Located just 1 mile west of University Circle, the Intercontinental Cleveland offers several excellent options for dining. Visit Table 45 Restaurant and Bar, voted Best New Restaurant during 2008 by readers of Cleveland Magazine. Table 45's award-winning world cuisine features specialties from India, South America, Europe, and Asia, as well as Sunday brunch, a private chef table in the kitchen, weekday chill-out, happy hours, and free valet parking. Or enjoy the North Coast Cafe, a local favorite well known for its American, continental, and international buffets with service during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Table 45 and North Coast Cafe are located at the Intercontinental Cleveland at 9801 Carnegie Avenue. Call today for more details. 216-707-4100.
This is Spartan Football on AM 1220 The Word.
Terriers about to kick off to the Spartans after scoring their second touchdown of the day. It is 51-14. The Spartans leading it, and we'll get the ball back here with just under 12 to go in the fourth quarter. Here is the kick, an end-over-end drive that'll go all the way back to the 15-yard line, taken there by the Spartans, out across the 25 to the 30-yard line. Football held on to. I thought for a moment it might have come out, but I believe it was loose after the tackle. And the football returned by the Spartans by Derek Sharp.
Number 38, Derek Sharp on the return.
So Sharp gets all the way out to the 30, about a 15-yard return. And here come the Spartans offensively, leading it by a score of 51-14. I believe we'll have another quarterback in the game right now. Ed?
It's Max Bohan come on to lead the Spartans here in the final quarter.
Bohan will check into the football game. Here is the handoff up the middle, and I believe that was Metalsitz who got the carry. No, it was. We'll see who it is after they come off the bottom of the pile. So many new faces in the game right now.
And Cameron Boyd with the handoff.
Boyd carries it for about 3 yards out to the 33-yard line. Cameron Boyd out of Cincinnati, played his high school ball at Wyoming High School. Earned 3 varsity letters. Rohan calls out the signal, so he is the third quarterback used today. They'll hand to Boyd again, puts his head down, gets across the 35, out close to the 40-yard line before he's knocked down.
It's a first down carry.
Good for the first down. We're near the sideline. It's to the 41. Officials
flag on the play on the far side of the field.
Yeah, I noticed all the officials converging and talking it over a little bit. And now we see the flag. It is a face mask against Hiram. And so they'll tack that on to the end of the play. And they'll move it on downfield. Let's see how far they go with it.
That's a personal foul face mask. It'll be 15 yards.
So they'll set it up now in Hiram territory at the 44-yard line. First and 10 Case, leading it 51-14. Bohan calls out the signals. He wears number 16 for the Spartans. Spartans with a commanding lead here with just under 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter at Hiram today. Case bidding to go 7-0. Bohan will keep it and gets down to the 42-yard line before he is knocked out. Defensively, Jeffrey Petrilli wraps him up and makes the tackle for Hiram. Pick up of 4, second down and 6 for Case. Case will be at home next Saturday, 12:05 against the University of Chicago. A win today would be the 18th consecutive regular season win for Case, dating back to the 2006 season. Bohan with Boyd in the backfield. 4 receivers set. Metalsitz is in at receiver. Bohan will keep it up the middle again. Now tries to turn it out to the right side. Gets a good block for Metalsitz. and ends up getting across the 40, down close to the 37-yard line. Pickup of close to 4. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just a quarterback draw with some zone blocking up front. And Bohan looking to pick his way through the defense, reading what his offensive linemen have delivered for him and making his appropriate cuts. He picked up 3. It's a 3rd and less than 3 for Case inside the 40-yard line of the Hiram Terriers.
Here come the Spartans. They'll hand this one off to Boyd. Boyd hits the 35, down close to the 30-yard line. He has the first down and more as he gets inside the 30. And so the Spartans convert on 3rd down, and they'll move the chains. Clock will keep moving. Right now, 9 minutes showing here in the 4th quarter. Ball marked on the 28-yard line for the Spartans. Wayland started the game through 3 touchdown passes to Tim Cowdrick today. Troy Baum, while he was in there, a touchdown run and a touchdown pass. A 44 and counting. They'll go back and hand it to Boyd. Boyd, the Cincinnati product, gets down to the 25-yard line before he's finally wrestled down. Pickup of 4, 2nd down and 6 as Cameron Boyd gets some work here in the blowout today.
The clock continues to move. That's probably the most important aspect of this drive, is that the Spartans have been able to pick up a few first downs and knock off 2 minutes of first down. 2 minutes a series.
Right now it's 51-14 Case, with 8 minutes to go here in the football game today. Go on with 2 receivers lined up on the left, make that 3. They fake a handoff to Boyd, and Bohan runs it straight up the middle. And he is tackled at the 23-yard line.
He lost his shoe in the pile.
So looking at a 3rd down play now, 3rd down and 3. Receivers in the game right now for Case. Matthew Davis lines up wide to the left. Charlie Buckingham also on the left side. Lining up in the slot on the left is Eric Street. Cameron Boyd in the backfield. Bohan at 3rd down and 3 looks over to the bench for a new play. 6 on the play clock. He takes the snap. They'll go to Boyd with it. Runs over the right tackle.
Very close to a first down.
Dives ahead for the 20-yard line. They needed to get just inside the 20 for the first down. And it looks like they are going to say they're a little bit short. 4th down and less than a yard to go. And the Spartans will go for it here. The football marked at the 20-yard line. 4th down, less than a yard. Boyd lines up in the backfield, 5 yards behind Bohan, who is under center. Bohan looks to dive ahead on the keeper and has the first down.
Well, the spot on the near side of the field indicated he might have it. The referee coming in from the far side looked to have marked it short.
Well, they are going to say it's Hiram football. That is
without a measurement.
Yeah, no measurement. And they award the football to the Terriers. I don't think there's any doubt that Bohan got that on his first surge forward once he took the snap.
The line judge on the near side came in and marked that a good half yard further away than where it's at.
6:36 to go here in the 4th quarter. 51-14 Case. They give it up on downs. And the Terriers come back out on offense. Tyler Bradley is now the quarterback for the Terriers. 3rd quarterback used by Hiram today. Bradley goes back, hands up the middle. And this one is run by Josh Erb. And he gets a couple of yards on the play, straight up the middle. Actually ran off about 7. 2nd down and 3 for the Terriers from the 27-yard line. So this drive starting on the 20. Terriers operating in their own territory. New quarterback is Tyler Bradley. Tyler Bradley out of Seminole, Florida. And now movement on the line. Flags come out.
That'll be a first down. First down for Hiram. The Case defensive front a little anxious.
5-yard penalty against the Spartans makes it first down. So 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, 51-14, with the Spartans in command of this game. We're here at Hiram College today, their recreation complex. Back to throw Bradley, goes airborne, near side, and it is incomplete. Intended for Justin Johnson. Case there defensively with Derek Sharp. And they were step for step with each other. Pass falls incomplete. Second down and 10.
We've seen him go more vertical here in the second half, Dave, than we saw mostly in the first half.
51-14. Bradley will keep it on the ground. They hand up the middle and cannot spring Herb for much of a gain. Picks up a couple. It'll be third down, about 7. Coming up after the game today, we'll have a post-game interview for you. We'll also have a complete look at the stats today. And we'll take about 20 minutes and run down the scoring summary for Case. 51-14 Spartans with about 5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bradley rolls out. Little screen pass. Complete to Jose Figueres. And he is knocked out of bounds over on the far side at about the 35-yard line. So that essentially is a no-gain play. Might have even lost a bit of yardage on the pass to Figueres. And it's fourth down, about 6. So the Terriers looking at a fourth down play, and they are going to go for it. 51-14. Bradley will work from the shotgun. 2 receivers split off wide to the left. Looking downfield, rolls right, back to the middle of the field. It's caught. First down for the Terriers as he finds Brandon Goist, the wide receiver. Goist, his first catch of the day. Goist out of New Middletown, Ohio. Just 5'5", but he holds in that pass. And it's first and 10 on a fourth down conversion. Gets all the way out to midfield.
Wind the clock. There
it goes.
A lot of problems this afternoon with the clock operation.
Here's the pitch on the option, and it's dropped and picked up by Goist, and he finally falls and protects the football as the Spartans converge on him in the backfield. That's a loss of 5. So Goist caught the fourth down pass, gets the flip on the option, but drops it and ends up covering the football. But it's all the way back to the 44, so it's now second down and 16.
Goist looked like he had the quarter had he been able to corral the pitch. It was behind him. It was on his hip rather than out in front. So to reach back for the football, couldn't bring it in, fell on it after he fumbled the football.
51-14 Case, 3:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. They'll hand this one up the middle, and they will keep that in the hands of Herb, and he hits the line of scrimmage and gets through for a couple of yards, back out close to the 50. So they get back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down, 9 yards to go for the Terriers from midfield, with the Spartans well in control of this one, 51-14. Sun still shining brightly here at Hiram College today. Wind has died down a little bit from what we had here earlier in the second half. Here is the snap back to Bradley, looking downfield. He'll air it out, and this one is going to be incomplete. Almost picked off by Derek Sharp as he overthrew his intended target, and Sharp almost able to run under that one. Fourth down and 9 now for the Terriers from midfield. They will likely go for it again here.
Nick Hall at the center, and Trevor Shaver, who's in at nose guard for Case. They've been having an exchange of words during and after each of the last 3 plays. These verbal altercations gotten into some shoving matches as well.
Well, nothing like the second and third stringers with a chance to mix it up a little bit. in a 51-14 rout. Now the snap is dropped by Bradley. He picks it up, still rolls out, will get rid of it as he is hit, and now this ball is picked off by Sharp at the 30-yard line.
That'll get the Spartans back to even on their turnover ratio. They had lost a fumble in the first half. With the interception now, back to a plus 16 through 7 ball games for the Spartans.
Derek Sharp, the freshman out of Westchester, Ohio, played his high school ball at Lakota West, makes that pick, and the Spartans will take over at the 34-yard line. And a knee taken by the Spartans with 2:40 to play.
The clock did not start.
They do want the clock to start again, and it should be running as we speak. There it goes. 2:30 to play here in the football game. The Spartans content to run the rest of the time out.
Well, it'll be hard if they don't start the clock.
Hiram gets a new player out there on defense. That substitution. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. I think Case just letting the play clock wind down a little bit. It's right now at 7. And now the Spartans will snap it back to Bohan, who will take a knee. 2 minutes to go here in the football game. Well, certainly an impressive performance today, Ed, by Dan Whalen, which we've come to expect week in and week out. But
completed 70% of his passes this afternoon, threw 3 touchdown passes. Now has 14 on the season and hasn't really played much into the second half of any ball game this year other than the Worcester game. And even there didn't play much into the fourth quarter.
Spartans today playing without Sean Nicely and without Corey Checken. And yet they've put 51 points on the board today, thanks in large part to the return to action of Tim Cowdrick. And we hope to talk with Tim coming up after the game today. The junior out of Mentor, Ohio, with 3 touchdown catches today. Just a minute to go now in the football game. It'll be 4th down for the Spartans with 1:10 to play. And they will be able to run this one out. We'll let the play clock go all the way down here, and that will get it to about 30 seconds. And then the Terriers will have the football. It is 4th down, and Case will not be running another play. Just 48 seconds left to go here in the football game. Case will win this one today against Hiram College, a series that started back in 1972. Hiram with the advantage in the series, 11-6-1, but the Spartans will get a notch on that one today. Case takes a timeout as the play clock winds down, and they will come out and punt it away with 38 seconds left. Coming out to punt for the Spartans is to be Josh Murphy. Josh Murphy, a linebacker, a freshman out of Kettering, Ohio, near Dayton. I believe I have my geography right on that.
Yes, Kettering is down in the Dayton area. Kettering Fairmount High School down there. Region 4, Division 1. They made the playoffs as the 7th seed in Region 1.
Well, Ed, later tonight, our Salem listeners can hear you on a big high school game.
Yes, St. Ed's and St. Ignatius. 44th time those two schools will have met. And that game will be at 7 o'clock over at Byers Field. Al Pulowski will have the play-by-play. Mike Gibbons and myself with the analysis.
38 seconds, and here comes the punt from Murphy. And that will drop down about the 45-yard line, and it's fielded there by the Terriers and downed with 31 seconds left. Now, there's some talk, depending on how the computer rankings turn out, that Eds and Ignatius may play again in the playoffs.
That'd be the first time in the history of that series that those two schools will have met in the postseason. They've met 43 times before, Dave, and St. Ignatius has a slight lead in the series, 22 wins, 20 losses, and 1 tie, that coming back in 1984.
So we have 31 seconds left. The Terriers have the football down 51-14, and they will have a chance to run a play or two here as they keep it on the ground. This one is carried by Erb, and And he gets out across the 45 down to the 47-yard line, and that should just about do it, although Hiram lining up to try and get another playoff here. One man in motion. They'll hand it to Erb up the middle. He gets through the initial line of scrimmage, caught by the defensive backfield at the 45. Runs for the first down with 5 seconds left. They'll reset the chains and start play to finish off this football game. So the Spartans will improve to 7-0 as they will win this game 51-14 today. And the winning streak of the regular season continues, and it now stands at 18 consecutive games for Case Western Reserve. One more play to go, 5.6 seconds left. Quarterback now is Clayton Moore for Hiram.
He's not going to get the playoff.
And that's the end of the football game. They did not get the snap off, and the game is over. 51-14. Case a winner today here at Hiram College. Our post-game show will come up immediately after this timeout. Now where the players getting ready to shake hands with the officials are saying, no, go back to the bench.
They're going to put 1 second back on the clock.
1 second back on the clock, so that they will start the play. And so we have not quite yet gotten to the end of the football game. They asked them to put 1 second back on the clock, which they have not done. It still says 0 on the scoreboard.
So it'll be an untimed play for the Hiram Terriers.
They'll flip it back to Moore, and he will wing it deep downfield. And this one is going to be intercepted on the final play of the game. Intercepted by the Spartans, Josh Murphy. And he takes a knee, and that officially ends the football game today. 51-14, your final score. Post-game show coming up after this timeout with interviews and stats for you. Big win for the Spartans today, 51-14. We'll be back with more on the Spartans Broadcasting Network.